Hello mga kapres! So welcome back to my third episode, and today's vlog is all about a little surprise I've been planning for someone special. It all started with a simple online shopping haul and it turned into a fun little secret. Get ready for some heartwarming moments and a little bit of pre-trip chaos. Bye! A couple of weeks ago, I ordered some jackets online. I got two, and there was even a freebie. Of course, the first thing I did was rip it open and try on the jacket. And I have to say, this one fits perfectly and looks great. I was so happy with them, especially since they were only 99 pesos each. They were such a great deal, but then something interesting happened. Last 2 weeks, my cousin messaged me saying she liked one of the jackets and wanted to buy it from me. At first, I was like, okay, sure. But then I had a better idea. Since Christmas was coming up, I decided to keep the jacket and surprise her with it. I was a little worried she might be disappointed, but I messaged her back saying I will not going to sell it. Fast forward a few days, we went to Johnson for Thanksgiving. After all these months, had some catch up with attending. I really wanted to stay longer, but I had to go back to Davao for work. The next day was hectic. I got my hair colored black and had a treatment. And then had a practice in the afternoon. And to top of it all, we had a flight next morning at exactly 3 a.m. and I hadn't even packed yet. Finally, at 6 p.m., my father and cousin arrived at the house. We quickly started packing, trying to get everything ready for our trip. And then, it was time for a surprise.
Surprise! Sabi na kung hindi ba na yun. Surprise naman to kay.
I gave it to her. She was so surprised. It was worth it to see her reaction. I was so glad she liked it. It was able to give her a little something special before our trip.
Nice. Sa morning, sa airport. Namat na. Kailan?
Sealed ako ang baggage. We headed to baggage claim area. Na-surprise ba kate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Isad ko katong di mo yung mga dili na yung ako hatagan ay dili mo iba dili yung job.
Yeah. Ang sama na
Okay na lang ko pero nasa
time check, alas 2 na.
yes, tututulong ka.
Ako, dili ko katulugon. The bus fare cost us 700 pesos. I watched the view from the window. It was a long trip. We are incredibly excited because this is our first time visiting La Union. We are grateful to God for our safe journey. It was a pleasure meeting them. Oops, I completely forgot to mention that we are having a youth camp here and we have approximately 50 delegates present. Naimbag na bigatin, welcome to LU. Isn't this sunrise incredible? I've never seen one quite like this. After the challenging travel day we had with the flight and the rain yesterday, the weather completely changed when we arrived here. This beautiful morning feels like such a gift. It really shows how God can turn things around. Take a moment today for quiet time with God. Find peace, find strength, and find Him. It was a quiet journey getting here, but seeing this sunset, it makes everything else fade away. It's a reminder how beautiful God's creations are. Some of our church mates are annoyed at our day, but this moment is just perfect. We stopped at Liza's restaurant for lunch. Then, we bought some pasalubong and souvenirs. After a long and tiring journey, we've arrived in Venice Grand Canal. Unfortunately, our trip to BGC took a whopping 8 hours, since it was already 7 p.m. and most places in BGC closed around 5 p.m. We decided to skip exploring the area and head straight to Naya at Terminal 2 instead, and just sleep at the airport. Let's see how heavy my cousin's luggage is. Time for a quick weigh-in. Now, it's my turn. I wonder how heavy my luggage is. It's almost 15. We were waiting for our flight. My cousin and I were just chatting and we completely lost track of time. We haven't noticed that our churchmates had already moved to gate 9 and we were boarding the plane. Our flight was scheduled for 11:25 a.m. but they were already inside. We were the only ones left outside the departure area. We almost got left behind. Thankfully, my cousin happened to see one of them going through the gate. We rushed over and made it just in time. After several hours, our journey is finally over. We have arrived at Davao Airport. We got off the plane and went straight to baggage claim area to pick up our luggage. As 2024 comes to a close, we are taking time to reflect on everything that happened, especially our victorious youth camp. I just want to say thank you, Lord, for safe travels. We are going back to our home with hearts full of gratitude, maglilingkod at mag-aapoy sa 2025.